Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Of course, Druids have just had a pretty big nerf in Clash of Clans, so I wanted to bring you an easy to use and powerful Town Hall 15 attack strategy without Druids, yes. So we're going to watch some replays in just a moment. This is the army we're going to be using. 16 dragons, nice and easy. Spells are going to be a freeze spell, 2 earthquake spells, 6 bat spells and an overgrowth spell, plus a further rage spell and poison spell to sprinkle on top. Clan Castle troops, couple of yetis, a Valkyrie and sneaky goblins inside the battle blimp. Now the hero equipment is pretty important for this attack strategy, especially the giant arrow on the queen. So what I'm using then, giant gauntlet, earthquake boots, giant arrow, healer puppet, eternal tome and healing tome, and rocket spear and seeking shield. But yeah, the giant arrow sets up this air attack really nicely and it goes well with the healer puppet. So that's what I'm going to be using. If you haven't got the giant arrow, it's still powerful. But guys, yeah, I would advise getting it because the first stage of the attack is normally going to be lining up your queen with the base. But the earthquake spells are here for a reason, because if you've got a base with 2 spell towers close together and you use your earthquake spells on them, the giant arrow will then destroy the spell towers. Especially good for Clan War League attacks when you can look at the base beforehand and think, yeah, there's 2 spell towers, maybe near the town hall, 2 invisibility spell towers, a couple of earthquake spells, giant arrow. As long as you're lining up properly, goodbye spell towers. Now obviously if you don't come up against many bases with spell towers close together, you can just swap out those earthquake spells for an extra rage spell or something like that. So we've taken out those spell towers in the center of the base. This was a recent war attack. We've decided to go straight for the town hall. This is the Town Hall 16 base we're taking on. Grand Warden ability used nice and early. We've got giant gauntlet and earthquake boots on the king, haven't we? My number one choice for the king actually is spiky ball and earthquake boots, but I didn't really have a decent level spiky ball to use in my Town Hall 15. So yeah, spiky ball, earthquake boots, my number one pick. Then giant gauntlet, earthquake boots, or giant gauntlet and spiky ball. But use what you've got, guys. I'm just saying that's my favorite combination for the king. Really fun and easy to use. Then sending the Royal Champion. Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield is my new number one choice for the Royal Champion. Haste Violent Hog Rider Puppet is still great, but Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear, it just means you can sort of snipe the town hall from afar or nasty compartments. And of course, guys, I forgot to mention bats. When you get to about 60% of the base gone, send in your bats. Overgrowth spells are great with bats as well, and the freeze spell, of course. Watch out for multi-infernos, scatter shots, and wizard towers are the bats' number one enemy, and air mines as well if they seem to fly into one if there's other air units about. But bats are great for this sort of attack. If you can get rid of those nasty sort of multi-infernos, area damage defenses, you can send in the bats later. So there's our first replay, and then a friendly challenge on another Town Hall 16 base. So again, I'm illustrating how we can use that giant arrow to take out the spell towers. So again, we use 2 earthquake spells on the center of the base. Giant arrow took out those spell towers. So obviously, guys, I'm just being honest, you're not normally going to get 2 spell towers close together. Sometimes you do, and like I said, if it's a Clan War League attack or something where you can have a good look first of all, sometimes you get double invisibility spell tower next to the town hall, you can take them out. If not, if you haven't got that option, drop the 2 earthquake spells, have a rage spell instead, and then your priority for the queen with a giant arrow will be air defenses or air sweepers. And remember as well, if you hit an invisibility spell tower with a giant arrow, even if you don't take it out, it does trigger the invisibility spell tower, which is useful as well if you want to send in the battle blimp shortly after to take out the town hall. So this is a really nice attack strategy. I do think druids are still really useful. I mean, they've had a pretty big nerf, to be honest. Did they deserve it? Yeah, I think they did. I think they were way too powerful. They were being used in a lot of attack strategies, you know, so I think they did deserve a pretty big nerf. But I think they're still definitely usable on warden walks and supporting a ground attack army. But this attack at the moment, I think Town Hall 15 and all air attack, it's really impressive and it's really easy to use. If you don't want to overcomplicate it with the giant arrow, like I said earlier, guys, forget the 2 earthquake spells. Just use your giant arrow to focus on those air defenses and air sweepers. I'm being totally honest with you guys, this friendly challenge, you know, it might take multiple attempts for me to get 3 stars against a Town Hall 16 base, but that's how I practice, and I still think this is a very good attack strategy. The army copy links in the video description. Remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and remember as well, you can use code MOOSE in-game to help support the channel. Remember to practice your funneling, stay hydrated, and I'll see you later, guys. Take care. Bye.